Good evening. I'm Sandy Miller in for Mandy Murphy this evening.
And I'm Tom O'Neill. First on Fox, you or one of your kids may be on video on a pornographic website. The suspect behind it, a police officer.
Videos of men going to the bathroom began spreading across the United States until Fox Files investigator Chris Hayes traced those videos to a gas station bathroom in Chesterfield. Chris joins us now live with the details. Chris.
And with the help of police, we found an unexpected twist, a police officer behind it. It started when we found evidence of a hidden camera in the mobile on the run on Clarkson. Men and boys using the bathroom suddenly appeared unknowingly on a porn site. Now wait until you hear the latest. As popular a gas station as you'll see, with constant traffic, including families and police officers. A hidden camera inside the men's restroom posted the most private moments on a porn site. Our investigation started on the East Coast, where a man said he clicked on a banner that took him to this porn site. He noticed many victims wearing company shirts. That's how we found Rob Cheney.
When I saw myself pooping, I was just like, you gotta be kidding me.
We asked Cheney for a list of places where he used the bathroom.
I had to think. Because you don't like document everywhere you went to the restroom at. So it's just very strange. It took me a while to kind of pinpoint where it was.
Fox 2 checked his list of restrooms, comparing the video to each bathroom until we found a perfect match, from the floor tiles to the drain by the toilet, here at the mobile on the run in Chesterfield. Cheney just moved here. Welcome to St. Louis. 3
weeks and I'm a poop can pretty much. So it's 3 weeks and everybody's seen me poop. That's terrible.
But we found no camera when we checked. We took our investigative research to Chesterfield Police, and it brought quite a twist.
The Chesterfield Police Department has arrested one of our own officers. Working from a tip from an investigative reporter, Mr. Chris Hayes with the Fox 2 News.
The website came down during our investigation, but we gathered enough intelligence to break this case. A key lead involved a web posting from a man in St. Charles County describing going to a house of a man we believe to be the suspect and having anonymous sex. The suspect admitted luring about 50 men here to his Wentzville home, offering anonymous sex through what he called a glory hole. He reportedly lured the men through a Craigslist ad, then secretly videotaped them entering his home and using his glory hole. This is a picture of the scene last night when police found the home. Neighbor Kim Parker remembered talking to other neighbors.
We were discussing how we had noticed a lot of suspicious cars at all different times of the morning and the evening, always with Illinois license plates, circling the cul-de-sac, circling the area, and then pulling in the driveway, and then shortly after pulling back out.
We developed a lead involving the Craigslist ad, gave it to Chesterfield Police, who then arrested its own officer, 33-year-old David Cerna. Now former officer. His reported website included this interesting discussion when someone posted, "Is this legal?" The response, "I'm not an attorney, so I don't know." Police Chief Ray Johnson described getting the phone call that his officer was the suspect.
It was rather shocking, of course, and took a minute to sink in, but we realized the severity of it and just set out immediately to deal with it as we would with any other suspect.
Chesterfield Police used our information to crack this case in less than a week. And to Chesterfield's credit, they did not hesitate to tell us they found their own officer, a 33-year-old single man on the force for 6 years. Cerna faces charges in St. Louis County for the hidden camera in the bathroom and charges in St. Charles County for videotaping the men he lured to what he called his glory hole. Live in Chesterfield, Chris Hayes, Fox 2 News. Former Chesterfield officer David Cerna will face a grand jury here in Clayton in July. He reportedly told detectives exactly how he recorded men using the restroom. And while it's sad you even have to look for this, we're going to show you how you could spot a possible camera the next time you use the restroom. 33-year-old David Cerna now sits in the St. Charles County Jail, facing invasion of privacy charges in 2 counties. A Fox Files investigation into a hidden camera in the men's room at this Chesterfield mobile on the run led back to the officer. Chief Ray Johnson said former Officer Cerna told detectives that he put the camera in the bathroom right after his shift.
He indicated that he would place it and then go back in about 2 hours when the battery ran down.
The hidden camera was directly above the toilet, so once we found this bathroom, it was immediately obvious where he placed the camera. It was in the ceiling fan where he could unscrew the grate and place the camera. On the porn site with the bathroom videos, a web surfer asked, "What kind of camera do you use?" He responded, "Just a simple iPod Touch." Here's what that would look like from the bathroom stall below. Shining a flashlight from your smartphone will reveal it clearly. Rob Cheney, who was secretly recorded on one of the bathroom videos, told us he's now checking.
I'm weird about going to the bathroom as it is, so now, if I have to go, I'll go, but I'll be looking around the walls, that's for sure.
Cerna faces 3 felony invasion of privacy charges so far, based on victims police have been able to identify. They expect more. Cybercrimes is now looking to see if the suspect took hidden camera video of any children.
We do believe that's a possibility. It's very likely, depending on what times and how long of a period that he had that camera in place, that a young child may have been on there. At this point, we have not seen any evidence of that.
The St. Louis County Prosecutor's Office is also looking at cases former Officer Cerna handled to see if they're now in jeopardy. A spokesperson said they've so far found 3 drug cases and 1 stealing case they're now reviewing.
Pictures of people using the bathroom may be spread all over the internet.
Tonight, a social networking site refuses to protect you. This after a Fox Files investigation that caught a police officer hiding a camera in the men's restroom at a Chesterfield gas station. Investigator Chris Hayes joins us now with why you could have been a victim. Chris?
If you use the men's room at the Chesterfield Mobile on the Run on Clarkson Road anytime in May, the porn site with the hidden camera bathroom videos is down. But we found evidence of still images from those videos spreading across the social networking site Tumblr. Tumblr and its parent company Yahoo refuses to remove the images. The reason? Because you don't know you're on camera.
There are people walking the streets right now who have no clue that they were on the bathroom camera.
This man believes he's a victim.
In the time frame he's been doing this, I was in that bathroom. I know for a fact because I use it a few times a week at least. And then when I saw on the news that when you broke the investigation.
As popular a gas station as you'll see, with constant traffic, including families and police officers. A hidden camera inside the men's restroom posted the most private moments on a porn site.
I was just in complete awe. I can understand how people would feel violated. This isn't consensual.
The porn site came down, and the man behind it, police officer David Cerna, was fired and indicted for felony invasion of privacy. Yet a concerned citizen recently sent us links to these graphic pictures from the old porn site. He found these screen grabs taken from the illegal video. They're now being shared on the social networking site Tumblr. But if you find these online, they will not be concealed like we've done.
To find out they're on sites like Tumblr just was really shocking. I think that Tumblr needs to take these down.
Tumblr's explanation? They responded to the concerned citizen, stating, "We need to hear directly from someone who's being featured." Tumblr and its parent company Yahoo won't even respond to Fox 2.
I don't think I have to be on the camera. I'm still a victim. It's obvious in these pictures that those people were not consenting to that, and it needs to be taken down whether or not they have a specific one of me or not.
Many people are already shouting about it on Twitter, and with using the hashtag Tumblr and the hashtag hidden camera, you can attach this story to see if it will make a change in protecting these victims. For the Fox Files, I'm Chris Hayes.
First on Fox, you're about to hear from a mother who says a police officer arrested her son, took him to the police station, and molested him.
She spoke exclusively to Fox 2 because she said the officer would still be molesting today if not for Fox Files investigator Chris Hayes. Chris.
We're talking about now ex-cop David Cerna. We first found Cerna while investigating a hidden camera inside a public bathroom. Cerna's own police colleagues arrested him, and that was just the beginning of the trail that led to this woman's front door.
When he told me, I almost basically fell to the floor.
She said a Chesterfield police lieutenant told her that his former fellow officer abused her 18-year-old son.
He had pictures of my son on his computer along with my son's other parts.
She thought back to when Officer Cerna arrested her son on a misdemeanor, claiming her son was fighting another kid.
I saw my son, who has a disability, in the back of a police car, handcuffed, and he kept on, "Mom, what's going on? Where am I going? What did I do?"
It was Christmas Day, 2013. Cerna reportedly took the teen back to a police holding room alone.
Attorney Gonzalo Fernandez explains what happened next.
David Cerna not only did a very thorough frisking, including frisking the genitalia, but would also pull out the sweatpants and appeared to be looking for contraband or weapons, or that's what the young man thought.
He had no idea there was a camera, and he's back alone with David Cerna thinking that's what police officers do.
No one but Cerna knew until a Fox Files investigation in June revealed his hidden camera in the men's room at this mobile on the run. Chesterfield police took our investigative intelligence and found their own officer as the culprit. Detectives say David Cerna confessed to posting the pictures on a porn site. Attorney Fernandez said the police investigation that followed uncovered evidence that Cerna victimized others while on duty.
In fact, that the contact would often be initiated by him performing some sort of traffic stop. Some of these people were minors. You know, I know one of them was as young as 16.
Mom looks back at another time Cerna appeared at their home during a medical call. Attorney Fernandez describes it.
David Cerna kind of took it upon himself to walk through various bedrooms of the house by himself, which at the time seemed strange to the family, and now knowing what they do about his propensity for clandestine filming, you wonder, what was the guy doing?
It has messed my son up horribly. He is paranoid all the time, thinking that someone's watching him all the time. He won't sleep alone. You know, he thinks people are after him all the time.
And for that reason, we had to protect her identity. David Cerna is locked up in St. Louis County awaiting trial for felony invasion of privacy charges. His own department investigated this case with the help of a cybercrimes task force. Prosecutor Bob McCullough's office is prosecuting after taking the case to a grand jury.
Chris, were there any warning signs before this happened?
Many people are asking that, and I talked to the police chief earlier. He couldn't talk about this specific case because of possible litigation, but he said there were no warnings and that his officers acted promptly right after we brought him the information.
Well, obviously this officer has a problem. Is there any kind of mental health screening for officers prior to being hired that they automatically do?
There is. In fact, Chesterfield does pre-screenings, psychological pre-screenings, and the mom in the story thinks this is key. There are many other departments that do not mandate psychological screenings.
All right.
All right, Chris.
Good job on this story. I know that mom was really glad that you got involved. Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks, Chris.